I appreciate Gervonta Davis, for even taking the fight. I believe they fucked up by taking this fight. But, I do appreciate them giving me this opportunity to, show the world what I'm about. I'm just ready to go out and shock the world and do what I do what people think I can't do.
Peace and blessings. What's happening, folk? Look, it's top notch, and we got an excellent one for you today. Look, you're going to love every minute of this breakdown. This one you have to watch before the fight. So let's get into this intro, and then we coming right back to it.
Well, I got a load of stress, trapping this road to success. You learn how to cope with less, you just gotta hope for the best. All I know is press on toward tomorrow. Or I was chosen more, been there from the start. Yeah, press on, won't nobody vouch. Press on, too low as I'm out. Press on, no need to pout. Press on, they counted you out. Press on, they did it for clout. Press on, you at your best when it's stress on. Turn up the heat, press on.
Welcome back. Look, today we finna really get into the details and the technicalities of this thing. You know what I mean?
It's the principle of the whole thing. It's principalities in this.
I'm gonna give you 3 key factors, main points, big shot, big deals. You understand what I'm saying? On why Frank the Ghost Martin not only is gonna pull off the upset, but could potentially stop Tank Davis. Now listen. All of my fanboys out there, all of my fanatics, if you're not a casual and you really know boxing, listen to what I'm about to say. I don't mind your rebuttal at the end in the comments, but take time with an open mind and listen to what we slicing, because you're going to understand we dicing, you feel me? So let's get into it. Point number 1 is this: his style. The Ghost has the perfect style and build to frustrate Davis and do it early, because we all know Davis is a terribly slow starter. Remember this in the Barrios fight?
To the head. Stop head hunting. That's how you get the head.
I need this 10, 11, and 12 on the unofficial. He's down.
Okay. You say unofficial.
On the unofficial. I gotta be honest with you. That's what you want. You want from me. Hey, that's what you want from me. You don't want nobody lying to you. I'm 100 with you.
He said on the unofficial, not the real card here. Keep picking your shot. You took that round off here.
Frank Martin's fundamentals are extremely sound. He's a southpaw who has one thing up the gun that even Tank himself admits can be an Achilles heel.
When we were supposed to I sparred already, and I told him he was scared to spar. So
Floyd came.
Know that he was scared to spar. I jumped on him. He's southpaw. He threw the brick hand. That's what caught me.
Now, when it comes to the size of Frank Martin, he has the perfect size and stature to give Davis, who is more comfortable fighting the taller fighters, fits. His whole life, come on, man. Tank Davis 5'5", homeboy. He 5'5". I want you to think about that for a second. He 5'5". His whole life, everybody been taller than him. Every girlfriend, every cousin, every homeboy, even his mama taller than him. So when we think about it, he's used to fighting the taller fighters. Now he's going up against someone who is not super tall around his stature. He's taller than Davis, but he's not at what Davis is used to. And then the athleticism that Frank possesses, finna give him fits. He's a slick boxer with more than enough power to keep Tank honest. Let's look at the fight with Pitbull Cruz.
Just staggered Davis.
You remember that fight? That fight went the distance. Some felt at very least this should have been a draw. But the size of Pitbull definitely threw Tank off. And you could tell his inability to hurt him frustrated Davis severely. Now listen. Davis' most vicious knockouts came at the expense of fighters who towered over him. Remember this?
Leo Santa Cruz did not see that uppercut coming.
At 5'5", and almost all his bouts in his life, he's been the shorter man. We just got to face the facts. Tank probably should have came up when platforms was out. That would have been really good for him. He would have really. I can see Tank walking around with some bell bottoms and some 12-inch platforms on, trying to feel like a bigger man. We know he got that little man complex. Reason number 2, elite athleticism. Frank Martin is one of the few fighters who could actually play NFL ball. His athletic gifts are that elite. We can't say that for Tank. What he gonna play at 5'5"? You know what I'm talking about? He's not the fastest. He's not the quickest. You know, what he gonna be, a kicker? I don't see no other position. But anyway, you look at Tank, Haney, Shakur, none of them you can say, yeah, that boy has the athletic ability right now in the build that he could play in the NFL. So Frank has an NFL caliber body, cat-like quickness, and speed. One of the main reasons I believe Frank's athleticism and stature will play a huge factor in the fight is because it's simply not something Tank is used to facing at this level. Tank has not faced a so-called African-American fighter, or to be more correct, Hebrew fighter, since 2013. That's exactly 11 years. So although many think Frank Martin lacks experience at the elite level, on the contrary, Tank lacks experience against this type of fighter. It's a reason why he ain't been fighting African-American so-called fighters. The closest he's came to fighters of this caliber is Yuriokis Gamboa. Although Tank eventually landed the knockout, it took him 12 rounds to do so, with Gamboa fighting the entire fight on a ruptured Achilles that happened in like the second round. Come on now, y'all. Think, process it. Have we been seeing Tank dominate because he hasn't really been fighting the type of fighters that could actually give him problems? Have they been avoiding a certain type of fighter? This is what many believe, and I believe Frank Martin is going to expose that Tank Davis has been in witness protection. Last but not least, this is the simple reason number 3. Derrick James. Come on now. Martin has the best trainer in boxing, who just shocked the world once already, cracking the code to an undefeated Devin Haney. PEDs or not, Haney was outboxed, outclassed by the skills of Ryan Garcia, who looks completely different under the tutelage of a Derrick James. I mean, look at the way he had Devin Haney flipping and flopping and slipping and sliding all around the ring. He kept looking back at his daddy like, save me. When have we ever seen Devin Haney get beat like that? Ain't enough PEDs in the world. Let's remember Frank Martin fought the fake Muhammad Ali when he was on PEDs, and Frank demolished him. And everybody was scared of that man. Everybody was scared of him, talking about, he the boogeyman of the division that people are avoiding. Frank took the fight and demolished him. Mark my words, Frank Martin will be the toughest fight of Tank's career. And we might just find out why Mayweather Promotions has kept him away from this type of fighter for all these years. Listen, if you like this breakdown, do us a favor. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? It's very important. You feel me? We need y'all to click in, clack in, pop in, top in. Even if you don't agree with me, ain't it fun going back and forth? Don't I get your skin boiling? Don't I get your blood boiling? Don't I make you want to say something nasty in the comments? Especially if you're a Tank Davis fanatic. And listen, I'm not hating on Tank. I like Tank. I rock with Tank. But I just call it how I see it. I feel like they have purposely been avoiding athletic fighters, athletic Hebrew fighters, aka some of y'all call African American fighters. And today, we have to face the facts that on June 15th, no excuses, no more hiding. And I think they tried to pick Frank because they thought they think his experience may be what causes him to lose this fight. But when it's all said and done, the man has all the skills to pay the bills. You understand what I'm saying? And we're going to see Tank in there with exactly what they've been trying to keep him away from. Listen, it's top notch. I know y'all like this. Stop playing. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and comment. And you already know what time it is. We out. Blessings.